is what we're doing for the mukbang video. I'm making it with organic ground beef because they didn't have chicken. And I just started eating beef again this year from being away from beef for 8 years. And it actually feels good to eat beef around my moon cycle because I do feel more energized with having iron and beef. And I'm doing it with 2 bags of this organic shredded green cabbage and red cabbage with some carrots. So I just put in the garlic, and now I'm just cooking the ground beef. And once I finish cooking, the cabbage comes in after all the seasonings. Alright, I tossed in the coleslaw, the cabbage, and this is how it's looking. You can either overcook it a little bit or leave it semi-raw, so depending on how you like it. And then I'll just add some green onions on top, which you just toss it as a garnish. Hey, okay. Ooh, that looks good. Right there. Do you eat breakfast?
I'm not a breakfast person.
Really? So what do you do in the morning? What's your morning routine?
I like, maybe sometimes I'll like a smoothie, like a chai protein smoothie or coffee.
Oh, you told me about the Trader Joe's one.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually looked at their ingredients. There's some ingredients that definitely will probably bloat you.
Okay, see, I love the chai protein smoothie from Trader Joe's, and I was telling her, like, I love it so much. I don't know if I'm drinking too much, and that's why I'm feeling bloated, but this girl knows.
I forget what it was. I don't know if it was carrot. There was some ingredients in there. I don't know. I wonder if we can look it up.
Right?
Vanilla chai. Trader Joe's. Let's see if Google will pull it up. Trader Joe's vanilla chai, almond chai smoothie ingredients.
It is almond chai. I think it has vanilla in it. Okay, you were so chill with some vanilla.
I know. Oh, there's brown sugar. If this is it, brown sugar, pea protein, xanthan gum, guar gum, alcohol, vanilla bean extract. Sunflower lectin. It's 320 calories. I think because there's a lot of sugar in here.
Ooh. It doesn't even taste like there's a lot of sugar.
Really? I don't know. I saw the label the other day. Let me see. Cocoa. You can stay here, but I don't want you to go. It's not playtime. She thinks everything is a toy. Literally everything is a toy. So it's the sunflower lectin and the gum, the lotus bean gums, which is like other ingredients. The xanthan gum.
What's xanthan gum?
And then I need to see the label. It's just the stuff to make it more. The gum is just to blend it to make it more. Yeah, to make it thicker as well, for sure.
Is that bad?
The gum it's better to stay away from the gum for sure. And there's 15 grams of sugar. You can?
You can't, right?
Oh, you can't? No, I wouldn't swallow.
So why would they put it in our food?
I don't think you can digest that, Starny. So there's brown sugar, coconut. Then there is carrageenan.
Where is that?
Carrageenan. It's basically a chemical that's not good for you. Carrageenan is like a additive of something that we don't need in our bodies for sure.
What
so
does
it could
do?
be the carrageenan.
Why would they add that?
Yeah, carrageenan is not that good for you.
It's so crazy, guys, all these things we eat with like labels that kind of like
food.
Convince us that it's gonna be good or omit certain information, and then you're like, it doesn't really make me feel that great. I'm drinking a whole chemical that's bad for your body.
Yep, it's pretty high process. It's it has no nutritional value. It causes inflammatory responses. See, exactly. That's the ingredient I was telling you that causes inflammatory responses.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people are sensitive to it. You know, people who have colitis or IBS, things like that.
Oh, wow. Why do they add that? Just a food additive?
Yeah. It's just a food additive. I don't know why they don't need to add it. extracted from certain types of red seaweed. Carrageenan is a common processing aid in food, particularly in dairy, plant-based beverages, and processed meat products. Has no nutritional value. I don't know why they add this stuff.
And they put it in plant-based
plant-based stuff
beverages. So you think that you're being healthy and you're choosing what's right for you, and you're still drinking all of these chemicals, and it's like so tough.
Nowadays, nothing is good for us.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
There's no reason. Like, just have a drink. Just make it the tea and the chai and the pepper and call it a day. That's crazy.
Preservatives. They want to preserve it so it lasts longer, maybe.
And no one knows what that means. Like, if I were to read that, I would have stopped after ginger and all the good stuff. I would have been like, fine.
Yep.
I used to love that drink.
I know. I mean, if you drink it all the time, it's probably not good. But once in a blue moon, I'm pretty sure it's not bad. I mean, it's not killing us, but it's killing us slowly. You just don't want to get sick. You don't want to get sick in the future,
And I was drinking them a lot. And also I started to feel it. Your body knows everything.
Yes, our body does. I mean, some people, our organs does know how to detox, but at the same time, we need more whole foods, more organic whole foods. And right now, I'm pretty much on a clean diet because it's summertime. We get to look tone and slim, so I'm going with the low carb diet right now. So mostly just protein and veggies, and my smoothies in the morning. I don't really eat in the morning too, unless I just have a couple eggs or something if I'm craving something savory, but usually I don't really eat in the morning. I just have a beet juice. This is why I represent the brand Purium. This is a Pineal Clear. This is a new product I just put in my water. You know what? And I also added rose water to our water.
So good. I feel like I'm at a spa.
Yeah, this I got at Erewhon actually. Rose Vibes, it raises your vibration. Rose is the highest frequency of love. So
is that why roses represent love?
Yes, absolutely. Flowers are so beautiful. I put some rose water in your water already, but I haven't put the Pineal Clear. So this supports your brain and sleep function. It has turmeric in it. It has shilajit. It has sea moss. So it's a tincture that has also a chaga mushroom extract and harataki fruit. So there's a blend of stuff in here that is supporting our third eye. So it helps decalcify it. It helps you sleep better. It helps your brain. I believe that it'll open up your third eye. I just started using it. Here, I'm going to give you some. It's a little earthy, but it's good.
Okay.
I think you'll be good with it.
I love that, guys, because I truly believe, naturally, we have everything we already need in ourselves. It's nothing to really search for, so it's really just about cleansing your spirit and your actual, our body so that you can see it clear and not be convoluted in all the extras that we deal with day to day that are just frivolous.
Yep.
So,
you're right.
That's what I love about that.
I mean, we have a lot of illusions, in our life. The fear, the doubts, the worries, the things that don't matter, A lot of people that are expanding and ascending now are really connecting to being more authentic and living their truth. And speaking of truth, and because I'm going to talk about purpose, I was curious about your journey, and you're not from here, obviously. And share a little bit about your story, where you're from, what made you become a model, and what was your childhood dream?
Yeah, okay, so where I'm from this little quaint place called the IE.
The IE?
Yeah, it's the Inland Empire. You're not missing anything if you haven't heard of it, but it's an hour south of LA and going to San Diego, so it's equidistant. So not much. It's a small town, not much going on. We used to think you were the coolest person ever if you were just going to San Diego State. We're you made it! Yeah, just to kind of show you how small the town was. But growing up,
what'd you want to be when you?
I didn't necessarily know I wanted to be a model, but I knew I wanted my face out there. So I was definitely that kid that was just trying everything, dance class, theater, making my friends take pictures with me. I even put my face on like these business cards in elementary school.
Oh, how cute.
And it said age 5, future star.
Oh, wow. Wait, you made it? Like when you...
My mom made them, but she made them because I wanted them. And I passed them out to everyone. And I was like, I will be a future star.
Wow.
So I definitely think that what I'm doing makes like my younger self happy. That's what's able to keep me going, because it's definitely not easy in something like modeling that's oversaturated and it's very tough, and but I'm still going, because when it's just like in you from a young age. Not to say it's like my purpose to be a model.
What is your passion?
Yeah, like my passion is more so like connecting with people. I love like the connections that I make, and I feel like modeling really helps me with that, because it's something different every day. I don't like jobs where I'm just going to the same place and I'm seeing the same people. I feel kind of stuck. So I really enjoyed modeling
that freedom.
Yeah, different concepts.
Yeah, I know, we were talking about that. I literally just met Rissa like in February at my friend's party. So
divine.
And speaking of, it is definitely divine timing, because she had a tooth gem, and I just started doing tooth gems too, because living in LA is not cheap. But I am a spiritual health and wellness coach, and I love to inspire people through health and wellness and through energy healing, and just really feeling good in your body through food and movement and spirituality. So I'm building my brand right now, so be patient with me, guys. I'm working on doing the thing. I used to work the nightlife industry back in the day, and we're not getting any younger, so it's kind of like, what do I get to do to feel good in my body and to stop drinking so much alcohol and smoking and being in that energy, in that environment, you know what I mean? So but I added tooth gem. The point is, I added tooth gem to my something I like to do, because I think it's just so cute, and I think it's like a trend now, and a lot of artists loves having like a gem on their tooth. And I use Swarovski crystals, and I was telling her when I met her at the party, I'm like, I do tooth gems now, because I just literally got certified by a mentor that taught me how to do tooth gems in last October. So I do pop-ups now, because I love festivals, and I also teach yoga at festivals, and I want to do pop-up. I've done a few pop-ups already at certain parties and festivals to offer tooth gems, because it's just too damn cute, and I definitely want to add crystals.
I love a pop.
Like crystals. One of my friends was just telling me about opal and like jade, and like I can actually buy them wholesale. Crystals to put on people's tooth.
No way.
So I was looking into it yesterday. I was like, I get it on Etsy, and like, yes. I know, I'm gonna add that to my little kit. Right
so
now,
cool.
I have solid gold gems and Swarovski crystals. So.
Yes, and they're so cute. All the sizes she has.
So she came for a tooth gem, and just hit me up recently and was like, you know what, I want a tooth gem, because your other one fell out. She had one that somebody gave you for free in New York.
At a party.
So I was like, is it Swarovski crystal though? I'm like, is it lead free? You gotta make sure it's like lead free, because lead can kill people and can make you sick. And we don't want lead in our body, obviously.
Just like me and my Carrigan. You just don't know. Sometimes you just do stuff, and then you're like not expecting a terrible chemical that's gonna kill you slowly to be in it. and then it is. Like, I just wanted Skittles. Why do I have to eat red 40 and die?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to taste the rainbow.
You know what? There is, I don't know what the name of the brand, because I don't really eat candy anymore, but there is a brand that's like Skittles that probably offer, like more real fruit. And, I know the red dye is horrible for you.
Terrible.
Everything is horrible for you. Even certain waters, our environment, it's like,
I know.
It's like nothing is good for you nowadays.
I know.
It's so
and when you
sad.
think about it, it's like you're not even like inspired to grow, because even the seeds are coming from the same source. So it's just kind of tough, and everything's controlled.
Was it Kiss the Ground? Or there's a few documentaries. What the Hell? Kiss the Ground. I highly recommend you guys dive deep, especially if you care about your health. Dive deep into those documentaries, and I can support you guys too, leaning on a healthier lifestyle. If you guys would love to DM me, leave a comment. I'm building my YouTube channel right now. But I'm here to inspire people, you know, and I want to bring collaborators and beautiful women and men to come join and share their story. And yeah, so modeling. Let's get back to modeling. LA life. How long have you lived here?
So, okay. So actually living in LA, I've been about 3 years now. But I've always been nearby, so I used to just like drive and hit the hustle and, you know, go to castings for 5 minutes, you know, and then just turn right back around and drive 2.5 hours in traffic. But that's going back to one of those things when you just have that passion in you. No one's telling you to do it. It's not even really reaping any fruit, and some reason you keep going. Why?
Yeah, wow.
So
you have one talent agency, or do you work with many different agencies?
I work with different ones. So like commercially, I have one agency, but on the modeling side, the brands are always different. Recently, I've been doing a lot of beauty work, like makeup shots, and I'm really happy about that because when I first started modeling, my thing was that I wasn't very like good with my face expressions, basically. So I just do a lot of, you know, this and straight face. Yeah. So to actually get booked for beauty work, which is something that I struggled with, is like, yes, like one of those things off my checklist.
I know, and you're so beautiful, and I love Rissa's energy. She's so down to earth. Obviously, she's a Taurus. And we love food, so I already know what's up, you know?
So true.
I know, it's such a breath of fresh air to like know that a model loves food just like me, you know?
Food, yes.
And I know being a model, you have to be so strict, and you know, the typical modeling career, like, they say they starve themselves, so they just look, you know, less inflamed, less bloated, so they can look good on the camera, but damn. You know?
Yeah, and that's something that I had to learn because at first I was living in New York for a while, and New York is very like high fashion, strict, you know, they want you basically like a human hanger, which can be okay, like I get it, but a lot of people are not.
Human hanger?
Yeah.
What is a human hanger?
Like on the runway, like just something to like wear the clothes, and so they'll make a sample size.
Got it.
And they just
What's a human hanger?
A human hanger to just like wear it. So I get the concept, but the way that's being like obtained is like very hard on the body and just the lifestyle to be so skinny, because I was just like not happy, and I was just not, you know, like full of life. Like your calories are our friends. Food is our friend. It's our energy. It's just about what I'm serving it. And you can be naturally skinny by just having an active lifestyle, not even the gym, just active.
Yeah. So are you active right now? Like, what are you doing for your fitness routine?
Yes. Okay. So I go to the gym. I love my gym. And I go about 4 days a week. I like to switch it up though. I like yoga. It's very grounding for me because it's just mind, body, working on balancing.
Yoga teacher here.
Yes. That's probably why I was just so attracted to your energy. I was like, gym, yoga, Taurus.
You gotta take my class soon. And we literally just met, so we haven't even had the time to like connect. But the last time she was here, we were hanging out for like 3 hours or something, 4 hours. It was really nice.
Natural.
I wanted to show her and tell her all the things that I was like, that's in my life right now, you know?
I love that. It's meant to be shared, honestly.
Absolutely. I know. This is cooling down a little bit.
Health is truly wealth. And I hate that it seems like it has to be this thing. I think it has been made into this thing because it can be expensive if you're going for the aesthetic of health, right? Like, vegan and this and that. Not to say vegan is just an aesthetic, but I'm just saying, especially in LA, there is an aesthetic of I'm being healthy, right? Like me with my smoothie, and then I'm drinking a whole chemical, and I'm not truly healthy.
Right.
So
that
just
part.
Being on the like more real side, it's like all we need. It's actually so simple. I think just as humans, we make it much more difficult. It's just veggies, meat, more protein, you know.
Even
your
water.
Choice, water.
It can't be in plastic bottles because the plastic's seeping into your water. And certain water is more acidic than others. I've been doing hydrogen water, and that's like a whole new trend right now about hydrogen water. It comes in this little thing, and then it's supposed to be really good for you, and you're supposed to feel more hydrated. It's anti-aging, all these things. The whole science of it, I have no idea, like the whole science of it. I can't even explain to you guys, but you guys can look it up, I'm sure, and go on to YouTube University. But
my favorite.
But
school.
yeah, exactly. So
School.
even water, girl, like nothing, not even our sheets and our clothes that are not 100% cotton. Like people are saying our makeup, like what?
It's insane. The things that we normalize is just like insane. Like there was a time, guys, when we didn't have water bottles and plastic, and we didn't have all these things that were quick and fast. Like that comes at a cost, you know. And I love quick things just as much as the next person, but it's like, I don't know, when you see that difference of when you can really just like feel yourself and you're not hounded down by like, because we're already hounded down so much by outside activity, things we can't control, right? So the things we can control also making us feel a way is like terrible, and you realize it's taking people's power.
It's choices. We're so programmed from like all these advertisements and commercials and man, I hate to say this, but the government is not, you know what I'm saying? then, like DJ Khaled said, they.
I wanted to say that earlier, but I'm sorry, I don't know.
I know, it's all good. I mean,
the camera cuts off.
I know. It's just horrible. I mean, when I studied health coaching school, I learned so much, and it totally woke me up because I used to eat hot dogs and all kinds of crazy shit. Don't get me wrong, like we can make better choices and like cleaner products, like go for it and treat yourself sometimes. Like I'm obsessed with croissants. Like I love croissants, but I don't eat it every day. You know what I mean? Like once in a while, once in a while, enjoy yourself, treat yourself, and don't feel guilty about it.
That is important.
The energy like you put in your body, but just don't be eating croissants and donuts every damn day.
Every day. And I think that's what makes people kind of stray away from like a healthier lifestyle. They think they have to do all these things and not have to go to gym and have to be consistent. It's like just the little things that you can switch in your life. You can, but I think a lot of people like will stray away because they're afraid like, oh, I can't do all that, or I'm not that, or whatever. And it's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
An elephant is ginormous.
One bite at a time, because a lot of these things start naturally happening. Like when you start working out, you crave healthier food, you know? That's natural. You don't have to try. All of a sudden, like McDonald's, you can't even get down. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but the beauty industry is crazy because we all love to feel good and look good, but not just outside, right? Like we want to feel good inside too. And I shit you not, guys. Like I recently I'm going to leave this for another mukbang video, but I would love to share with you guys that I just recently got an explant, and I had surgery to remove my implants that I had in my body for about pretty much 20 years, you know. And then obviously my younger self, I was insecure. I'm a lot older now, so like, wait, how old are you anyway?
I'm 26.
26, she's still a baby. I remember when I was 26, but I'm so grateful that, not just being Asian, alright? I actually do take care of myself.
This girl looks like 29.
Oh my God, I'll share my age. I just turned 44,
like,
May 13th.
I still think she's lying to me, but it's fine.
It's crazy, and I've never had Botox before, okay? Never had Botox, but the beauty industry and a lot of people, I just got a lymphatic massage recently from a masseuse a couple days ago, and she was telling me about how like she can tell when people don't eat clean, like their skin, and you know they get surgery, they get lipo, they get implants, they get, you know, like the whole beauty industry of people who get post-op massages. Right. And she can tell when people, by their skin, even by them not eating healthy, and they're saying, oh, like I don't have time. Like you create the time, you know what I mean? Like my masseuse was telling me about this lady who was like, I do eat healthy, but she's like, no, you don't. You know what I mean? What do you eat in the morning? And you have kids. She makes her kids food, but she goes to McDonald's and eats breakfast from McDonald's every day. That is horrible for you. You cannot do that. and it shows in her skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it shows in her
It
skin.
will come out.
Yeah,
and that's
the hormones.
Yeah,
it's all about the hormones, guys.
That's again back to like being that aesthetic of healthy or like beautiful and young, but it's like when you do the outside work, you still don't shine from within. As long as your like spirit is shining, then you will glow and shine and look like a 29-year-old forever. It's just natural, but it takes movement and it takes proper food, just foods that give you the proper energy, feed your soul.
Yes, I as a health coach, I tell people it depends on how you were raised and what you ate growing up. So everybody's bio-individuality is really different. So, like, she may be allergic to peanuts, and I'm not. You know what I mean? So, like, depending on where your food comes from, it all comes down to the soil as well. Like, people are not educated about the soil. And this is where, the soil is so depleted with minerals nowadays. And then they're not just that, our farms are being sprayed with glyphosate, like chemicals that are seeping into our plants and soil that is absolutely horrible for you, and it kills the microbiome in your gut. And again, this is why I represent the company Pineal, because the owner of the company are all about really gung-ho about making sure everything is clean and organic. And I love coaching people. And most of my clients been about weight loss, but I've also helped some of my friends like balance their thyroid issues, balance their hormones, feel better with, IBS and colitis. Like, I help when I support people in doing cleanses, but it's a nutrition cleanse. You still get to eat food on this cleanse. It's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And it just shows so much. After they do a 30-day to 90-day, you can see the shift from their skin glowing a lot more. They're less inflamed. They, lose their belly. It's like
We're carrying around so much bloat for no reason. It's not even fat. It's like we don't realize how inflamed we are from the inside.
But you're still young, girl, so you might not feel it right now.
I feel it though. You do. Some days I'm like, whoo.
Yeah. It's all about gut health. Do you take any probiotics?
I take like probiotic vitamins, and then I love kombucha.
I love kombucha. Kimchi is really good, sauerkraut, but the company Pineal does offer a prebiotic probiotic pill called Biomedic, so it heals the microlining in your gut where you can pull in the nutrients. So a lot of people are depleting nutrients, and they don't realize when we eat processed food, sugar, drink alcohol, it kills the microlining of our gut, and especially chemicals. Chemicals will kill the microlining of gut, and everything is about gut health now. It's about your second brain. Our gut is our second brain. It's where your hormones, your serotonin, everything. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But finding balance is key.
Yeah, I definitely. When my gut is hurting, everything hurts. Like my whole energy is just down. I can't even fake it. It's not like my leg hurting or something,
Joint pains, from inflammation, knee pain, all kinds of crazy pain. And so I was saying, the Biomedic, it helps pulls out the glyphosate. It repairs the micro lining in your gut up to 6 weeks. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave you guys a link below. Check out that product, or you can just reach out to me and I can support you guys in just better gut health. I'm your gal, so
yeah, she really is. And the thing I like about these products is that even if you're like, oh, well, I'm very quick on the go, or I just want whatever, they have that.
Yes,
they
it's
have
the healthiest fast food.
Shake it up,
Yeah, it's called a power shake. It's more your nourishing greens, and with the power shake combined with the prebiotic probiotics, you'll feel so super nourished, and you'll have natural energy. You won't feel like you need Red Bull or coffee or crazy stimulants to give you energy, because it stimulates your adrenal glands way too much, and you want to kind of be at a homeostasis, balance. Balance, you want to feel good in your body and not depleted. Or some people get insomnia. You might not be able to sleep good, from drinking all that shit
all day. Seriously, yeah, it's some crazy stuff in these things. And one thing that I had to remember is the world already provides everything we need. Like, seriously, it's already grown something for when you need energy. Coffee beans come from the ground, you know? And, like, everything that you could want and need, we already have. And then us as humans, then we're like, oh, we can actually make something. And so now we think that that's the solution. But it's really like, hey, the solution's already coming from the world. The earth.
Mama Earth.
Exactly.
We gotta take care of Mama Earth.
Exactly. Because she has everything that we need. Like, we don't need man-made. Though I totally get that man-made stuff helps you out and when you need like a quick fix. But a lot of it can do more damage than actually fix you. Like, imagine people went to the doctor and said they had a thyroid issue or they had those other issues that you mentioned. Then they're on pills, you know? And their whole everything is just taken down. Their aura, their everything.
Yep, people that are on diabetes, like people have mental health issues. Like, certain doctors prescribe like crazy
things just so you can
antidepressants.
get back to work. They're like,
It's just
shut
so
up and
sad.
get back to work. But it's like, instead of going deeper, like, hey, why is your body reacting this way? That's not natural.
Yep, a lot of us carry so much trauma in our bodies that we don't know how to heal ourselves, and then we cope. We numb ourselves with drugs and alcohol and like things like that. It's just so sad. And don't get me wrong, I've been there. I've been there. I've lived that party lifestyle where I used to be a pothead growing up. I used to drink a lot of alcohol because I was a bartender. I lived, that nightlife industry, and it was fun while it lasted, but I'm not getting any younger. I know how to have a good time. So balance, now I feel like if I was to have alcohol, it has to be like something I'm celebrating. I gotta choose wisely with the alcohol too, like organic. I do love red wine, but I haven't been drinking lately. Like, I've been just basically sober for a while now, for like 2 or 3 months, since my surgery. But even though I'm sober for 2 or 3 months, I've been pretty sober, and I don't drink like I used to every single weekend. Like, it's only once in a blue moon, to be honest.
Right.
When we go out, when we go to festivals, maybe I'll have like a hard kombucha.
Yeah.
Have you had hard kombucha?
You know what? I haven't. Funny
Really?
enough. Yeah.
I used to be obsessed over hard kombucha because I'm like, it's organic, but it's still alcohol. It's still alcohol.
Right.
But it's organic and it's supposed to be healthier for your gut, which I would choose over like, I don't like vodka. I don't like, and tequila's made from the agave plant, so I like tequila once in a while, but at the same time, I don't really drink like that anymore.
You know what? As I'm becoming more spiritually aware, especially this year, I don't know if it's like I'm getting older or what, but like the repair time after drinking is getting longer and longer, and it's getting like darker, and it's like, I don't think...
the recovery time? Oh, no. I don't want to feel like shit the next day.
Yeah, exactly. And I used to think like tequila, you don't get any hangover, which is like true compared to vodka, but then you're just like, I don't like feeling like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like my energy, my soul energy will be high, and then it just takes you down. So there's certain things that once you start feeling your soul, you realize like certain things take you down. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, there's so many different types of energy that that can leak in, and we don't want that. We want to keep our vibration high. This is why we drink rose water. Do Reiki. Work out. Be in nature.
Seriously, yes. It's already in you. That's the one thing that I want to spread to everyone that I feel like is my purpose here on this earth, is like, it's already in you. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to feel like you're less than. You don't have to feel like you have to go buy something to like achieve this. But don't get me wrong, these are very helpful things, especially when you're on the go and whatnot. But it's like already in you. So just kind of exploring that more, and like your soul and what you need. Just being able to actually hear yourself.
Like trusting your intuition.
Trusting.
So I would recommend meditation then. Do you meditate?
I love meditation.
Yeah. What is your meditation practice?
So
what do you do to meditate?
Yeah, so I love going to the beach. I feel like that's the most helpful place. I don't know why it gives me so much peace, because I wouldn't say I'm much of a swimmer, but the way it pools and the waves in, the sand, it's
love
like
the ocean.
Naturally helps me breathe and center.
Yes.
Yeah, love the beach.
fresh
even
air.
if I can just hear it.
Yeah, it's so like soothing for the soul.
So soothing,
right?
yeah.
And you just sit there and just meditate and just chill.
Yeah, just sit in silence and
Wow.
hear what's trying to be described or what like downloads are coming. Because again, I feel like it's already in me.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're like, you know, we want to hit up our friends. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And it's like,
we know the answer.
We
know the answer.
Yeah, silence the chatter.
yeah. I told myself I would try Vipassana, the silent retreat. Have you heard of Vipassana?
No. You say silent the whole time?
It's a donation-based silent retreat for 10 days. They have one in Joshua Tree, and they actually have it around the world. You can pick a location. It's donation-based, and you basically, I hear it's really challenging because you have to sit in silent, no phones, no reading, no working out. Literally just with yourself, and they kind of guide you throughout the whole process, of course.
Beautiful.
But 10 days, no talking.
10
You're
days.
just with your own self. Like you can't even look at other people. They serve you food and everything, and you know there's like a schedule, of course. But you're literally meditating the whole time.
10 days.
Silent.
It's like
retreat.
you're a monk.
Yeah. It's crazy, but a lot of people gain so much clarity when they sit with their own self.
Sitting with yourself.
I get to do that. I mean, I think I want to try like 5 days first and
Right.
see if I can do 10, you know what I mean?
Is there a 3-day one?
I know. That would be really
That's
cool.
That's crazy. But yeah, we're definitely like very programmed to like, especially now, talk, stay connected, check our phones and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just sitting in silence is like really beautiful. It's become like something special now.
So if you guys don't meditate, highly recommend you start with at least 7 minutes. You have 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
You know, 7 minutes, and then slowly build it up. You know, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I used to do? When I used to meditate way more than I do now. I always meditate now before my yoga classes in the mornings. But before I used to meditate every day for 24 minutes because we have 24 hours in a day, so I take 1 minute for every hour. So 24 minutes to hit that each hour. So that was really, really nice. I went through that phase of meditating for 24 minutes every day.
Did you feel more clear?
Yeah, it was really good. You know what? It helped me be productive. I realized that when I meditate and sit with myself, a lot of things come to me in my head that, it's like I get to be productive. Like things just come to me like, this is what I want to get done. And just clearing the mind of the chatter as well.
Exactly.
And breathing and just being able to just breathe intentionally and not shallow breathe and just, because breath is so powerful, you know, breath work.
Right.
I guide breath work in my retreats, and I do have a retreat coming up, guys. I would love to share that with y'all. If you guys would love to do a Reiki level 1, level 2 certification, it's going to be in El Salvador in October. So
you
October.
Can drop in the link below.
Yes, I'm going to drop it in the link below. So please share this mukbang video with anyone who, you know, is interested in this conversation or meeting Rissa, more about her modeling life. So what else do you want to do with your modeling career? Like, you know?
So, yeah, that's the thing. Because with modeling...
That's all you're doing right now, right? Like brand ambassador, modeling.
Yes. Yeah, so I also do brand ambassador work. Modeling, I will say that it definitely fulfills that excitement side of me, the changing it up, meeting new people, working with different brands. I don't know if it's the most fulfilling thing that makes me feel like, wow, I'm changing lives, or, you know, I'm doing something bigger. But it's like what I want. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I feel like I have my sole purpose, and I have like, I don't know, my superficial purpose, I guess I could say. And
superficial purpose?
Yeah.
Maybe the super, I never heard of that before.
Purpose, I don't
superficial
know.
Purpose.
I just coined it. So I'm trying to figure out now at 26, like how that can be combined and how I can still go after like things in modeling or even the industry in general without like quote unquote selling my soul. you know? Because people think selling your soul is like an actual ritual and they just take it. It's like, no, I see it as like when you do things against yourself or that like don't withhold your value, you're like selling a piece of yourself.
Wow.
You know, slowly but surely.
Yeah, well, speaking of selling your soul, have you had anyone approach you?
About like body?
Yeah, like just anybody approaching you, especially being in LA, modeling, career life.
Yeah.
Like, I can make you rich if you follow everything I do. Like,
yes.
I've heard friends who have told me that people have approached them where I'll make you rich, but you have to do everything I tell you to do.
Yeah.
But in a very, like, that energy doesn't feel good. You know what I mean?
At all.
Like, basically, you're selling your soul.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. It's like the little things like that. And I've definitely gotten that speech. So that's super crazy.
Yeah,
just
and you
like,
knew,
I didn't
right?
really understand what he was describing at the time because I was younger too, but it was just more like, I need like you, like all of you, but you can still live your life, but I need you. And I'm like, what is that? And I feel like now that I'm older, I'm like, this was like when I was 22.
Oh, wow.
So like
here
4
in LA.
years ago, here in LA.
Wow.
So he was a producer, not even in music.
So he tried to lure you in.
Yeah.
And
giving me that speech.
He obviously wanted to have sex with you.
Right,
sure.
right.
But
yeah, so at the time, that's what I thought. Like, that's probably what he's describing. But now, as I'm going more on my journey, it was like, like, I'll take care of you. Everything will be fine. You could live your life, but, like, I need you. And it's like, but it was just deeper than sex.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I didn't understand how to describe that at the time. Like, what is he trying to say? So now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, you're a creepo, which I already knew he's a creepo. Like, I ran for the hills after that happened.
Wow.
But it's even more so, like, that's what he meant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
I know. I wouldn't be here right now.
I'm glad she didn't say yes to him.
Eating this delicious food, I'd be somewhere lost. And that happens, though, a lot. And I feel like, I know you can't save everyone, but I do feel like that's who I'm here to talk to. And I think that's why God kind of has me in these industries where there is a lot of evil. It's like to spread that light and have people free themselves. Because some people are from out of town and they don't know better. They're like, okay, whatever. Or they think it is just sex and maybe they're like sexual and they say, okay, whatever, but it is deeper. Yeah. You know, once you start understanding about the soul.
That's really good that like Rissa understands and not letting that dark energy or that low vibration of energy pull her into, you know, something that she doesn't want to do.
Yeah, energy is real. I just want everyone to be able to feel themselves without the chatter, and then you'll be able to realize energy. And it stands out more.
Yeah. Wow.
How certain things make you feel, certain foods make you feel, just places.
Yeah, just understanding yourself better.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be your last little advice for people who want to pursue a modeling career? Or, you know, like your last little...
If you are trying to pursue modeling, I would say go for it. Don't let anyone tell you that your type or whatever isn't needed. Every type is needed. If it's in your soul, it's already meant to be. I would say don't be afraid to be yourself too. I know modeling can be a lot like we have to look kind of like a certain way, but still have your pops. Like I love my tooth gem. I love, you know, my little pops that show who you are, because that's no one can be like you, so that will always make you the most unique, stand out, and be chosen.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I mean, now we have even like voluptuous models and like fake models and tattoo models and all kinds of different models nowadays. Anyway, you know, because beauty is, I think it comes from within. And
it does. It's the confidence. You can see the craziest faces, and they like photograph so beautifully, and they're high-end models. So it's like, don't think that you don't have it. It's in you, and be you. That's what sells. Because I used to think I needed to fit in, and I was like stifling myself, and I wasn't booking. And when I realized, like, oh, I need to show.
You feel insecure. Like,
for sure. Because I'm thinking like, oh, I must not be doing it right yet. But it's like, no, this whole time I just need to be myself. I need to walk in the casting with my tooth gem, with all my little pops, and be like, I'm me. And universe will meet you.
So you get to be your authentic self, be living your truth, and don't be somebody else that you're not.
Don't waste time. Trust me, you'll get to a point where you're like, I just need to be me. So it's like, just do it now. Cut the chatter.
Right, cut the chatter.
Just make a t-shirt.
Oh, I guess that's it for now. It was so lovely having you, Rissa.
Thank you
for being part of my mukbang video. Yes. Let's do a little photo.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, so I'm gonna do thumbnails. Okay.
Perfect.
Woo woo. Welcome, and please come again. Please subscribe. If you guys want more, I would love to share about my explant journey with you guys.
Yes.
So comment below. Let me know if you guys want another video. I'm also thinking about adding more videos with yoga, more short and sweet yoga videos. So I get to practice. Yeah, I get to practice my consistency around, having camera presence, because I'm so used to my daily life that I get to, I am a creator, I'm an influencer, so like I would love to inspire people every day, and I'm practicing my own consistency every day. So if you guys can be consistent with me, I will be consistent with you, and accountability is real.
Yes, that's what it's about.
Yes, so thank you for watching. If you guys watched all the way to the end, please comment and rose emoji below.
Yes.
And I will have a little prize for you. A little prize. So comment below a rose emoji. Peace and love, y'all. I'm going to say bye to Coco. Coco, say bye. Say bye to YouTube world.
Bye, YouTube.
I can't believe I'm like a cat mom now.